Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to CTY Model College Ibadan, Oyo State e-learning portal. It's another English studies class, and today on the e-learning portal, our topic will be grammar, negative sentences. Grammar, negative sentences. This can be found on pages 177 and 178 of NUSEC JS2 English textbook, pages 177 and 178 of your NUSEC JS2 textbook. What are negative sentences? What is a negative sentence? A negative sentence means the opposite of a positive sentence. It is the opposite of a positive sentence, meaning it is saying something contrary to the positive sentence. Let's look at the pair of sentences on page 177. They have found the fuse box. They have found the fuse box. They have not found the fuse box. It will rain tonight. It will not rain tonight. The children are singing. The children are not singing. Take notes of these sentences. The sentence A said, they have found the fuse box, while sentence B said, they have not found the fuse box. B is saying something contrary to sentence A. Sentence A is a positive statement. They have found the fuse box. While sentence B is saying something opposite of sentence A, which is they have not found the fuse box. In analyzing these sentences, we have they as the subject, have as the auxiliary, that is a helping verb, found as the main verb, the fuse box as the object, and no adverbial. It will rain tonight. It as the subject, will as the auxiliary, rain as the verb, no object, tonight as the adverbial. The children as the subject, are auxiliary, singing as the main verb, no object, no adverbial. These B sentences are negative sentences because we have added not immediately after the auxiliary verb have, will, and are. So in doing this, we have made these sentences contrary or the opposite of the A sentences. The A sentences are, they have found the fuse box, while the negative sentence to that is, they have not found the fuse box. It will rain tonight. The negative sentence to that is, it will not rain tonight. The children are singing. The negative sentence to that is, the children are not singing. So not has been added to make these sentences negative. After, the not comes immediately after the auxiliary verbs have, will, are. So we can change any sentence which has an auxiliary into a negative sentence in this way by putting not immediately after the auxiliary. When we have a sentence that does not have an auxiliary, we must add an auxiliary to make this sentence a negative sentence. When we have a sentence, remember the ones I've given have auxiliary verbs like have, will, are. But the sentences that we read now do not have auxiliary verbs. So when we have such sentences, we ensure that in order to make a negative sentence out of a sentence that doesn't have an auxiliary verb, we must include an auxiliary verb. So when we have a sentence that does not have an auxiliary, we must add an auxiliary to make a negative sentence. Examples: We have statement or command. Mr. Etim goes to church every Sunday. Mr. Etim goes to church every Sunday. Now, Mr. Etim is the subject here. Goes is the verb, the main verb there. So there is no, there is church, the object, and every Sunday adverbial. There is no auxiliary verb in this sentence. So for us to make a negative sentence out of it, we must add an auxiliary verb, and it will be in this form. Mr. Etim does not go to church every Sunday. Mr. Etim does not go to church. Now, the goes will change to go, the base form of the verb, infinitive. Mr. Etim does not go to church every Sunday. We saw the masqueraders. There is no auxiliary in this sentence. To make a negative sentence out of it, we must add an auxiliary did. We did not see the masqueraders. We saw the masqueraders. Negative sentence, we did not see the masqueraders. Now bring the screwdriver. Bring the screwdriver is not a statement but a command. It's a command, and we can make a negative sentence out of a command too. The opposite of a command is a prohibition. So we have bring the screwdriver. Do not bring the screwdriver. Do not bring the screwdriver. Bring the screwdriver. Do not bring the screwdriver. Remember, when there is no auxiliary, we must add an auxiliary to make a negative statement or prohibition. A command is not a statement. The negative of its command is called a prohibition. Commands can also be changed into negatives by adding do not. The topic for today is negative sentences under grammar, and we have talked about how we can make negative sentences out of positive sentences, because negative sentences mean the opposite of positive sentences. And I gave several examples. We did the analysis of these sentences, and we said that to make negative sentence, we simply add not immediately after the auxiliary in the sentence. And in the sentences I gave as the examples, we have at auxiliary, will, and are. But when we don't have an auxiliary in a sentence or statement, to make a negative sentence, we must add an auxiliary. We also gave an example of a command, that when we have a command, we can also make a negative sentence out of this command by adding do not. And the opposite of a command is known as prohibition. A command is not a statement. So the negative is called a prohibition. So it's not only statements but also commands that can be changed into negative statements or sentences. Your assignment will be inshallah uploaded on the CTY Model College e-learning portal. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.